Hi, and welcome to this presentation about the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. Let's begin. First, let's discuss what it is exactly about. The IRDAI is the main organization or the supervisory body that regulates the insurance sector in India. It sets the rules and the regulations for the functioning of the entire insurance industry. The whole purpose of the IRDAI is to protect the interest of policyholders and to develop the entire insurance industry as a whole. The mission of the IRDAI is to protect the interests of the policyholders. It is to promote and to regulate in order to ensure orderly growth of the insurance industry. It is also to conduct insurance businesses across the entirety of India in an ethical and moral manner. The IRDAI was established in 2000 after the recommendation of the Malhotra Committee report in 1999. After 2000, IRDAI began accepting applications through invites and allowed companies from other countries to invest up to 25% in the market. The IRDAI has several R rules and regulations that aid guidelines under the Section 114A. As of September 2022, there are 31 general insurance companies and 24 life insurance companies in India who are registered with the IRDAI. Now, the IRDAI has many different distinct features. Some of them are that it acts as the regulator for the insurance industry, it protects the policyholders' interests, and that it oversees the insurance industry's activities to ensure sustained and developing growth. Now, what are the functions of the IRDAI? The IRDAI has many different responsibilities, but its primary functions is to ensure orderly growth of the insurance industry, to ensure that regulation of the product development and their pricing, to issue consumer protection guidelines, to grant, modify, and suspend licenses for insurance companies. It also lays down procedure for accounting policies that insurance companies have to follow. Similarly, the inspection and the audit of the insurance companies also falls under the IRDAI's purview. The regulation of the capital adequacy, solvency, and prudential requirements, the promotion and regular self-regulation of the entire industry. It is also responsible for timely updation of the accounting standards and making sure that all the companies in the industry are following the transparency requirements. Now, the IRDAI consists of a 10-member team that has one chairman, that has 5 full-time members and 4 part-time members. Now, the age of the chairman is a maximum of 60 years old. The 5 full-time members cannot be more than 62 years old, and the part-time members can only be there as a part of the IRDAI for 5 years. All of these members are appointed by the government of India. Now, it is not very easy to remove a member of the IRDAI once they have appointed to office. However, the central government may remove from office any member who they deem is acting in an insolvent manner, has become physically or mentally incapable of performing his duties, or has been convicted under different offences, accordingly to which the government deems them of a false moral rectitude. The IRDAI also may remove any of its members if it believes that they have acquired a financial or other interest which may likely to prejudicially affect their functioning as a member. If the member abuses their position and if it is deemed that their continuation in the office is detrimental to the public interest, they also may be removed from their chair. Now, the IRDAI regulates the entirety of the insurance industry, and this industry does not limit it to only insurance companies and insurance brokers, but also insurance ombudsman, the tariff advisory committee, the insurance advisory committee, third-party administrators, agents, and surveyors, and loss assessors. The IRDAI has many functions and it has some duties and responsibilities that are part of its purpose, and we're going to discuss them, some of them from here on forward. Now, the IRDAI is responsible for regulating and promoting ensuring the orderly growth of the insurance industry. It is, as we've discussed before, responsible for protecting the interests of policyholders and specifying qualifications and code of conduct practical training for intermediaries. It also specifies the code of conduct for surveyors and loss assessors. Also, exercising all such powers under this purview falls under the IRDAI to promote and to regulate the organizations within the insurance as well as the reinsurance businesses, to control and regulate the rates, the advantages, the terms, and the conditions that may be offered by the insurance. It also specifies the percentage of life insurance businesses and general businesses to be undertaken by the insurer in the rural or the social sector. It also specifies the form and the manner in which the books of account shall be maintained and the other accounting policies are to be followed by the insurance industry. It also regulates the investment of funds by insurance companies in different companies. Now, let's talk a little about the government's insurance ombudsman scheme. It is a scheme that was introduced by the central government for efficient, cost-effective, and impartial settlement of policyholder grievances. Now, there are many situations under which our insurance policyholder can approach the insurance ombudsman, such as a delay in claim settlement, dispute over the insurance premium, for total or partial repudiation of the claims by the insurance company, for disputes in the policy terms, for disputes on legal aspects of the policy, or disputes related to the servicing of the policy. Now, the IRDAI and SEBI are often confused with each other due to many similarities. However, those two are very distinct regulatory bodies that cover entirely different aspects of the industry. Now, let's just cover them briefly. The IRDAI regulates the insurance industry, whereas SEBI regulates the securities and the commodities industry. The IRDAI's role is to protect the interest of insurance policyholders, whereas SEBI's role is to ensure the interest of investors in securities. IRDAI can only grant certifications to insurance companies. SEBI grants certifications to stockbrokers, bankers, sub-brokers, and to issue deeds. As well as IRDAI was established 7 years after SEBI. SEBI being established in 1992 and the IRDAI being established in 1999. Now that we've covered all this, let's cover the basic functioning of the IRDAI. What is the process in which how it works? First, it issues a certification of registration to new insurance companies. Then it sets the rules and regulations to ensure the interest of the policyholders. It will monitor all claims that are settled in all fairness and ensure that no insurer will deny any claim on their own free will. It will therefore regulate the code of conduct of the insurance companies, the insurance intermediaries, and those associated with industries. Post that, it will provide solutions into cases of disputes to the Ombudsman. It will control and regulate the rates of insurance to prevent unwanted price hikes in the insurance premium. It is also responsible for maintaining the minimum percentage limits of the insurance companies for general and life insurance, thereby developing both urban and rural sectors. The IRDAI reviews its insurance policies and its health insurance regulations in a timely manner. And let's have a brief look at the IRDAI's latest updation of the health insurance regulations. Under these new regulations, the insurer cannot reject a claim if the policyholder has renewed the policy for 8 years without any break or lapse. With this advent of digitalization, the medical service industry has changed, and now one can consult a doctor through online consultations. IRDA has asked insurers to include telemedicine consultations in their insurance policy. If the insurer delays settling the claim, then insurance company is also liable to pay out the interest on the claim amount. It should ensure that the claim is settled within 30 to 45 days from the submission of the last document by the policyholder. Now, this was my brief coverage of what the IRDAI does and how it maintains its role and its functioning as the primary policymaker and the primary regulator of the insurance industry in India. Thank you.